Car news! Yeah, this time I'm not sitting in Red Fox because, well, it's actually dark outside right now, but also, I'm not driving anywhere today, nor do I really plan to today, especially since it's about 8 o'clock at night. For those of you who are only subscribed to the Random Alpha Drive, this is my studio because I do more channels than just the Drive channel. Toyota! Are you serious?! Okay, so I don't know if you guys heard, but the Land Cruiser's going away. The Land Cruiser? The iconic Toyota Land Cruiser? The vehicle with so much luxury, so much capability, and practically bulletproof reliability? They're getting rid of this thing from America? Yeah, they are. It's very sad because there are a lot of car enthusiasts, and if you actually take a look on auctions, these things are valuable because the newer ones especially are highly equipped, pretty luxurious and comfortable, but also extremely capable overlanders and are practically bulletproof reliable. I mean, part of it is because it's a Toyota. Toyotas are pretty reliable in general, but there are very old Land Cruisers that I have seen myself still on the road, functioning fine. In fact, I thought they were brand new off the lot. These things are reliable, which means Americans, especially if they have the money, because I mean, these things are expensive. If they are reliable, meaning they don't have to be serviced as much, and if you can't get money from servicing your products, that means you gotta ask for more upfront, otherwise you'll probably lose profit. It's also, the newer ones especially, pretty luxurious and high-end, which obviously is going to jack up the price. And then the capability and the performance, that also costs money. It costs money to tune a vehicle to best performance, because it takes a lot of time and skill. So, of course these things are expensive, but the shocking thing is these things hold their value so well. I mean, I've been watching Doug DeMuro's Cards and Bids channel. Cards and Bids? What the heck? Cars and Bids channel. It's basically a YouTube channel for his Cars and Bids auction website, which is where he sells cool cars from the modern era, which is I can't English. Cool cars, quirky cars, any cars that are not just generic and boring from the 1980s and up. And a common thing that's always there weekly is Land Cruisers, and the amount of money being made from them is ridiculously high. That means people like Land Cruisers, and despite that, yeah, there aren't that many people that buy the brand new ones because they're like $80,000 for an SUV. It's crazy. They're still buyers. Not to mention, there's a new one coming out at some point, and of course sales are going to be a little slow at the moment because, I mean, the 200 series Land Cruiser, that's a bit old at this point, and people are already ready for an update. Well, there's no update this time. It's kind of disappointing. But usually when people are waiting for an update, this is called the Osborne effect. Pretty much where you hype something up and then people stop buying your current stuff, which means your income stops and you go out of business. Happened to a company called Osborne. That's why it got the name the Osborne effect. Essentially what happened was the Osborne effect started to happen on the Land Cruiser. Why? Because the enthusiasts, those who had the 200 series generation of Land Cruiser, they already got them. They know what it's like. They don't really need to get a new one because, I mean, it's, first of all, they're not going to break down or anything. It's a Land Cruiser. It's bulletproof reliability. People who already bought the 200 series, it's because they want them, and they're not going to buy another 200 series unless the new one comes out and they go on a discount, which I do not expect because we still all know how well Land Cruisers hold their value. So pretty much, the reason why the sales have slowed down is because everyone who wanted a 200 series Land Cruiser now has one. So now they're waiting for a new one to get. And sadly for them, it's not coming because Toyota didn't really realize this, that the reason why the sales have started to decline is, well, I mean, the pandemic might have something to do with it, but even before the sales were declining, the reason why the sales were declining is because the people who wanted the 200 series, they got them. If you want to keep your enthusiasts around, you gotta update it, and Toyota is somewhat good at updating their vehicles. Some of them. Others, not so much. Like, for example, they're great with the Camry and the Highlander and the RAV4. They're great at updating those things. The Tacoma and the Tundra, as well as the 4Runner and Land Cruiser, those Toyotas haven't been touched in years. Toyota's good at updating some of their vehicles, which usually are their best-selling ones, but they're not particularly good when it comes to their not-so-well-selling ones. And yeah, well, don't expect sales to go higher because maybe there's a reason they're not selling well, especially nowadays, because I mean, they're old, and despite that, yeah, sometimes the old school is more reliable. If it ain't broke, don't fix it mentality. Usually that comes into play, but the thing is, things get out of date fast. I strongly recommend you kind of update the things, but, well, unfortunately the Land Cruiser ended up in the same pit as, well, the other Toyota off-roader SUVs and pickup trucks. Clearly, for America, it's not on their high priority list, which is a real shame, because the Land Cruiser is very well loved in America, and it's going away because Toyota stopped catering to this market for some reason. Bye-bye, Land Cruiser. I need some opinions. Do you like this style of news? Do you want me to try a different style where I just report other small news things? Give me suggestions on what you want me to do for this, because since I don't have other cars to review other than my own personal car, it's really hard to make videos for the Drive channel. So I'm still working on it, but as of now, all I can mainly do is car news and Red Fox videos. So if you have any suggestions, feel free to... I can't English! Feel free to hit me up with suggestions in the comments. So thanks for watching. Be sure to check out the rest of the Random Alpha Network. Do me a favor and interact with the buttons below. My name is Alpha DeWolf. Random Alpha, signing out.